Every human experience, especially in hardship, carries a vital lesson. Adversity forges new paths where there was once only darkness. And in such moments, it can feel as if time has made a cold, mocking U-turn in the face of humanity's efforts. But looking deeper reveals that it is contrast that quietly lays the foundation for future evolution. What appears as prosperity is merely the delayed emergence of progress, sown during perceived stagnation. Evolution is inevitable, fueled by the very struggles that seem to hinder it. Human evolution is not limited to intellectual achievements like inventions, theories, or periods of enlightenment. True evolution arises from transcending perceived limitations and overcoming challenges that appear insurmountable. The problem is that the learning curve can be mistaken for decline or stagnation. This perception arises because progress is often seen through the lens of intellectual development alone, missing the quiet but potent growth that occurs during times of difficulty, confusion, and seeming stagnation. Human progress, though it may seem to stagnate or decline, never moves backward. It's helpful to imagine the arrow of time flying forward in a spiral, its blunt end preserving a library of all learned knowledge, while its sharp tip pierces into the sea of undiscovered potential. What appears as regression is simply the arrow revisiting familiar struggles on higher and deeper levels, revealing new lessons within the spiral of growth. The universe embeds wisdom in the challenges that seem to block the way, ensuring nothing learned is lost and that each struggle drives new progress. To understand humanity's true progress, one must zoom out and see the long arc of history. From this wider view, it's evident that every era of enlightenment and achievement is born from hardship. The Golden Ages are not spontaneous, but delayed manifestations of struggles that laid the groundwork for them. Like a forest fire that destroys but clears the way for new growth, challenges burn away what's stagnant, allowing space for greater achievements to emerge. Progress doesn't follow a straight line. It's ignited by adversity, driving cycles of destruction and renewal that fuel humanity's inevitable ascent. From a far enough vantage point, the sinusoid of progress continually rises. Transformation, whether personal or collective, is never an isolated event. When something or someone evolves, it alters the state of everything around it. This shift sends ripples through the fabric of reality, weaving the newfound wisdom into the very web of existence. Every positive change, whether a personal realization, the integration of shadow aspects of one's own psyche, or a major shift affecting the collective, impacts behavior, energy, and the structure of the physical world. While these changes may seem subtle in the moment, their cascading effect on the timeline of existence is profound and undeniable. Human evolution is thought to be woven into vast, unseen fields of shared consciousness, morphic resonance, the collective unconscious, quantum fields, cosmic consciousness, and others yet beyond our understanding. These invisible webs act as repositories where learned lessons, insights, and breakthroughs are stored, shared, and transmitted across time and space. As individuals and societies grow, their insights ripple through these fields, subtly influencing the collective progress of humankind. This speculative collective memory functions like a library of knowledge beyond our own cataloging, ensuring that no experience, lesson, or moment of growth is ever truly lost. Instead, it continuously feeds forward into the future, guiding humanity along its ever-ascending path. On an individual level, stagnation forces a choice. It either drives evolution or leads to decline, eventually clearing space for something new to emerge. On a larger scale, across human history and the cosmos, progress seems inevitable, though its course is rarely linear. Times of perceived darkness don't halt advancement. They often plant the seeds for future breakthroughs. This isn't blind optimism, but a pattern seen throughout history, where periods of crisis spur the deepest growth. The harshest struggles create the conditions for the greatest leaps forward, and the so-called golden ages arise not despite these challenges, but because of them. What seems like stagnation or decline is often a prelude to transformation, a shift only fully recognized in hindsight. At the very least, there's some comfort in the thought that every hardship stretches the boundaries of evolution. Nothing is ever lost, only stored, waiting to fuel the next ascent.